is Machukanyarieko TV talk show, where we analyze politics and governance issues. We focus on national, local, and international news. We examine the political way of our people, social and economic. Nyarieko TV talk show, the house of ideas.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me today to begin with the three presidential hopeful from our Republic of Kenya come 2027. I majorly concentrate on presidency because that is where the source distribution of any republic lies, is the executive head. And today I will want to focus on three individuals, that is the Honorable Gachagua, who yesterday announced that his party will give an opportunity for aspirants in all positions, right from presidency to MCA. And then I will also look at Kalonzo, whose party also, that's the Wiper, will also field candidates from the president to the bottom. And finally, Fred Okiango Matiang'i, whose party will also do the same. Now, my question here is, if you had an opportunity as a voter, whom will you have voted for? Just press your comment or drop your comment in our commentary section. But most importantly, I want to focus the possibility of these three individuals uniting and coming up with one presidential candidate, because there's no way they will talk of one-term presidency of William Samoei Ruto if they all go as individual political parties. In 2002, it is believed that 2007 it is believed that the opposition lost narrowly because Kalonzo went aside of the opposition, because if his votes were added, they could have sent the Kibaki regime home and thus serving one term. But before we proceed, if in any case you are watching this channel for the first time, subscribe so that whenever we produce another video, YouTube will automatically notify you. And subscription in this case is extremely free, but it will always enable you to get those ideas and explanations through notifications in your channel each day we produce a video. And to those who are subscribers to this channel, thank you for your continued support, and I am humbled for that support. Back to our discussion. It is true that it may be, or it needs a united front to serve William Samoei Ruto a one-term presidency. And if the opposition will just miscalculate their steps, they will find themselves in opposition, that is from 2027 to 2032 once again. Do you think the three individuals or the more individuals, the more than 3 individuals, because we have others like Okiya Omtatah, Morara, Martha Karua, Eugene Wamalwa, who may want also to occupy this biggest office on land. Will they agree for one or to have one presidential candidate? Is it fair to say that Rigathi Gachagua will never or will nowhere to be closer to the top positions? Because Rigathi Gachagua today is the front soldier, is the man who is on a mission. The other day was talking of his death, and his death to me, and I've done a video about it, it's not about the natural death. It's about the case that is in the Kenyan courts, the case that no one knows whether if Rigathi Gachagua is left free to contest, will he divide the opposition? Because right now, what is important for the ruling party is a divided opposition. Or if they leave him to, or if there is a way in which they can make him not to contest the 2027 general election through those court cases, because it appears they are experts on those court cases, will the opposition be united? Because just as I've said, the ruling party wants a divided opposition. So Rigathi Gachagua is out. He has given a will. If he dies, he will support the opposition. If he will be alive, he will support the opposition either as the main man or among the few men who want to see William Ruto back home with his policies. And we come to this other man by the name Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka has also been a vice president for the Republic of Kenya during the time of Mike Kibaki, actually after the disputed 2001 general election, a fact that made him to be named a watermelon. Kalonzo Musyoka has worked in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Education, Public Works when he was very young, as an assistant minister, and even Home Affairs when he was the deputy president. So he has a wealth of knowledge in both internal and foreign policies. Is within the proximity. He has votes from Eastern Province. All he needs is to combine the mountain and the mountain satellites to him and make friends from elsewhere. Already, I think they have already established the three. If they come together, they have already established their backgrounds. They need now to reach out to other groups, the coast, northeastern, and Rift Valley. They have nothing to lose. In any case, it is the incumbent that loses, not them. So, will Kalonzo Musyoka be ready to surrender to either of them, or it will be that it is Kalonzo Musyoka? And another third person is this Fred Okengo Matiang'i. Okengo Matiang'i, sources indicate that his good relationship has not begun today because the deputy president has been impeached, but it dates back when they left the regime and when the government, the ruling party, was on his neck. It has been argued that the CS then for education, Machuka, had to negotiate through the deputy president, and the deputy president said that nothing will be done about on Matiang'i. Therefore, that relationship probably defines why they are quickly coming together, defines why Gachagua mentions Matiang'i. And of course, he mentions with conditions. Matiang'i may not come from a very populous community, but at least he has got 2 million if people vote through communities. And those ones, I'm very sure that they are already with him. Matiang'i is also, or has been credited, not just because he comes from that community, but because he was, or he is the proposal of the Gen Z. However, Matiang'i is also, there is some sources indicating that there are several cases awaiting him once he declares free that he is now coming out. Now this is the background of the big three. That is how the ruling party is preparing to tear them apart. Do you think these people, these three individuals, will unite to provide a formidable presidential candidate, knowing that William Samoei Ruto is also not a joke? He's also a man on a mission. He's also a man who is moving from one place to another. He's also a man enjoying the public infrastructure. What is your take? What do you foresee ahead of 2027? Drop your comment on our commentary section. Give your opinion free, or in a freestyle, and have a pleasant weekend. Thank you. See you.